Did you know that Colombia has one of the largest populations, bless you, of Africans? Did you also know that 90% of them in Colombia is all in one little place? I didn't know that shit. And so when I went down this rabbit tunnel, I didn't just go down this rabbit tunnel for Puerto Rico, but for like all of them, trying to understand a lot of things and trying to understand where a lot of people come from when they talk about how they deal with the colorism over there in these islands. And like, you kind of find out that a lot of these fucking places outside of like Dominican Republic, because Dominican Republic has such a high percentage of African ancestry. In fact, from what I read, they're the ones that have the lowest percentage of Taino ancestry. So, like when you think of mulatto, you can really think of a Dominican, because they're gonna be mostly European or Spaniard and African. Not gonna have too much Taino. Now that's just research now. Everybody gonna be different when they hit that genetic test. But I'm just saying though. So outside of them, since the population across the board, you can see pretty much mixed folks or very negrito, black folks, you know, maybe some light-skinned folks. I don't know. I haven't been there. Again, it's all just research. Um, in all the other areas, though, most of their black populations or African populations, they're all bunched up. In Puerto Rico as well. I did some research last night. And what made it, I forgot what it was. I don't think it was La Perla, maybe. But I think it was something else where the majority of the people there are of African descent, or they're majority African descent, and it's like that in pretty much all these places. That shit is interesting, man. I don't know why. Maybe it should have been obvious to me, because people just hang out with their own for the most part. Then you got a few people that like to intermingle with everybody. People like to stay around people that are like them for the most part. I'm starting to wonder if this is just human nature. If there's really no personal things attached to it for the most part. And maybe there is a sprinkle of that personal shit. But for the most part, we just like to be around people who we feel comfortable with. And some of us like to just experience a little bit of everything, you know? But this has been a nice fucking journey, man. Nice one indeed.